in the seven seas. So big news, huh?
Yeah, a lot of Epstein files.
Epstein files are out.
I've been obsessed with it, bro.
You can't stop, huh?
I can't stop. You want to know why? Honestly,
Why?
Because remember, like 2020, when I started diving into all this nonsense. I was telling you about this, and my wife. Everybody thought I was crazy, bro. They're like, "What are you talking about?" Like, no, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. Boom, the new batch of Epstein files released. 2 days ago?
Yeah.
And it sounds like a lot of the stuff I was talking about is in these government files. So, bro, this is insanity. This doesn't seem like I thought it would have been more uproar because this is absolutely absurd.
But I also think that's why they like slowly released it and do all this stuff to just get people like
time to process.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's been continuous uproar for a while now about it, and then it's just kind of like
spilling over.
Yeah, it's like the alien stuff. It's the same thing. They just like they know it's there. They know it's all that. They know everything there.
Get us off of this because this to me is more insane than aliens and 3 Atlas and all that other nonsense, bro. This is crazy.
It's crazy how many people are like there's so many people tied to it.
Not a lot of people are acting serving president. His name is all up and down there. Elon Musk was in there. I seen even.
There's athletes though. I mean, there's a ton of
athletes, bro. You've seen like what Steph? I don't know what to say. Steph was in it. Like
Russell Wilson, I think I saw. Like just people that are tied to stuff. It's just like,
yeah, I just don't understand, bro. And you know what's crazy? It's just like the people investigating this or the people that are involved. So it just makes me so upset because I really feel like there will never get justice for this.
It's never. Crazy.
It's just how the system was built. We are just not waking up to this within the last 5 years. This has been going on
forever.
And I just don't think that is going to stop.
Yeah, that'll be interesting because there's so many files and they're going through it, and it's just.
And they've only released half the files, 3 million files, and they're only halfway done.
But where's all the JFK stuff? I've been listening to a lot of CIA stuff, and I've turned into an audiobook guy. I've been
just in the bar.
Yeah, just buying books and then I listen to them. But it's just like I've been obsessed with CIA, spies, all this stuff, and I mean, the John Kiriakou guy, I mean, I've seen a lot of his stuff on YouTube, and just like, then you start to look into the JFK assassination stuff, and like, that still has not been fully released. Like, they're saying that there's they said there's another video out there that's like, that shows exactly what happened.
But that's when it's so funny because they always say stuff like, we can't release it because of national security.
They're 90, everyone's dead.
But what I think is now, like, we might be thinking, oh, yeah, like, it's for the good of our country. No. It's the people who are securing our nation. They're the people that are going to be in trouble. That's why they don't release it. It's not because it's going to be some national thing. Oh, people are going to attack us no. It's the people who are in charge. They will be the ones on the line. And I don't think they want that. And so for that reason alone, we've already seen more than I thought we'd ever see at any point. So I just don't think we'll see the whole full picture. It'll just be too much time had passed. And who knows, bro? But it makes you think, like, if that type of stuff was going on then, what's the hell could be going on now that we're just like Stanley Kubrick, eyes wide shut? Yeah. Like, what's going on in our country
right now? Yeah.
Because it makes sense as to why shit's as crazy as it is. Because it's just like, oh, yeah, we have lunatics running the country. And who knows what their true agendas are? It just doesn't seem real life, bro. I don't remember the world being this crazy when we were children.
Yeah, I just think everything
has had order.
I think it was just easier to hide away with not the media, not the social media, not people. Like, people were just kind of stuck in their own routine, and now it's like
technology wasn't there.
Yeah, and now people can question a lot more stuff publicly and like get a voice and opinion out there than before, where it's like, and like that's why, like, going back to like the CIA stuff that I've been listening to, it's just like how controlled everything is, like media. Everything, and it's like they call it the deep state or whatever you want to call it. There's always something controlling that, and it's always there, and it's just like
they're gonna pull this episode from the air. I know it. They don't want us touching this subject. They're gonna be black SUVs outside of our freaking neighborhoods now. It's great. Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm ready.
Shoot. I mean, talking a little bit of hoops.
All-Star weekend, baby.
Paul George 25 game suspension.
And the Paul George suspension, yeah. We'll start off on a heavier foot or a heavier note. But yeah, it's insane, bro. 25 games is
all right. You were in the NBA.
So 25 games. I did the math. Somebody did it, and they said that he's missing out on 11 mil. And what he say it was for some mental health reasons. What medications could you possibly take for mental health?
There's a lot of things you could take. But
so
20. Okay, so I mean, you.
What is Olof? I don't even know what that is. Sounds like a housewife. It's antidepressant. Oh, right. Okay, cool.
But I don't think that's banned from the NBA. Unless you gotta have a prescription. But 25 games. You've been to the NBA.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah.
You know about all the policies that they had in line, all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
To get to a 25 game suspension,
you've already been in the program.
How,
I'm not gonna lie. I've been in the program before. I remember that summer I got caught smoking weed. Yeah, and then so when you get caught and you fail a drug test, it's not like, oh, you're automatically suspended. It's like you get 2 strikes. The first one is like the team doesn't even know. The second one, the team's notified.
Team even know?
Yeah, the player association got on lock to where like if you fail a test, then the first one is you just gotta get tested for, I think, like whenever they come, and they come a little more frequently. And then the second one is the same thing, but now the team is notified. And the third one is where I think you start getting into like games suspended. Now, whether that third one is like, 25 games, it could be 25 games. Or, I think it is 25. And the third one is like 50 games or something like that, or 75 games. And it's a bigger suspension. And then I think the last time was like you're banned. And then there's certain things that you can fail, like there's certain drugs you can't take. If you get caught with even once, you're automatically banned.
Yeah.
So it's, who knows? A lot of gray area.
25 games costing them 11.7 million.
Yeah.
I mean, but like you said, certain things had to continue to happen.
Yeah,
Taking medication, like super gray. Like, did you just start taking it, or were you? Yeah, have you been taking it? Because like we get tested 4 times throughout the season. But didn't they lighten it up though since COVID? Didn't they lighten?
Well, weed's not on. Yeah, so like weed's not on there. It's not even all of it. I think they just took weed off the. It wasn't even like they took a bunch of stuff off. They just took weed off the banned substance.
So were they? But like they're testing for like hard drugs.
Yeah, stuff you can't get caught with that are like a no-no is like coke, codeine.
I mean, obviously steroids are probably big.
Steroids, PDs are huge. Like that's you actually, if you take a PD, you can get suspended before you just get automatically banned. If you're already into the program.
Do you think that are they trying to play it off? I mean, like Charles Barkley was saying something sounds fishy.
They're not gonna play it off.
No, but I'm saying, like, is he trying to play it off saying, oh, this is improper medication? Could it have been steroids for recovery to get back? I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he. I mean, who knows what he took? I mean,
yeah.
Unless somebody leaks it and it comes out. But like, bro, remember like Nick Kalathis? He got a ban, or not ban. He got like a suspension for some games because he was taking like some anti bald something. He was like trying to get some hair growth.
His hair back?
He was trying to get his hair. Yeah, he was taking something that was helping with it. Maybe it was a peptide. Who knows? But he was taking some type of fucking
hair regrowth
medication to grow his hair back. And then they're like, oh, there's something in there. It's on a banned substance. And he got like suspended. So like, who knows, bro? I remember that because I was like, this is like maybe my first or second year.
And then he just let it go, and he's bald, and he's just doing.
He's like, I'm not stopping. I'm not going to stop taking this medication. I'm going to Europe. I'm going to go straight to Europe and kill it out there. So
just kill forever. It was a win-win. That makes me think. What do you think? It's always a debate, like, because what do you think about steroids in basketball? Do you think that is even something that is like prevalent in a sense, because I know like, football players, strength, baseball.
Yeah.
But there's different ways of taking steroids.
Yeah. Not all steroids are the same thing.
I mean, you're kind of getting into that now because you're such a bodybuilder, but
chill, I'm not on any trend over here, buddy.
Do you think do you think there's any type of stuff like that going on?
Like steroids, I could see if it was like for recovery, something like that. But like, I don't. When's the last time you just heard somebody taking steroids because they're trying to jump higher or be faster or react quicker? I mean, I think it's usually just for stamina and recovery. Yeah, and it could be a little different. Whether it's because I know a lot of guys when they do get caught for taking some type of performance enhancement, it's usually like, oh, their trainer gave them like a protein powder to help with recovery, and then it's like, oh, that's not supposed to be in there. You didn't get it approved, so you get caught with that. But like for the most part, I don't think I've ever heard of a dude just like come into the league like Barry Bonds, super skinny, and then maybe Giannis. I mean, Giannis was remember Giannis like his first 2 years, he's like me, bro. And then next, now he's compared to Shaq. So not to say he ever took any steroids, but like other than that, like I couldn't imagine anybody that came into the league that was just had a crazy transformation that was not natural. So
I mean, how much? I mean, he's gained at least 50 pounds at least.
Giannis, 50 pounds? I don't know. Who knows?
200? He's got to be like 250, isn't he now?
250? I have fucking no idea. Look it up. Look up his freaking first year to his current year. 50 pounds is a lot, bro.
That's a lot.
That is like a ton.
Yeah. He has undergone significant weight gain over approximately 50 pounds of muscle since entering the NBA.
That's a lot, bro.
Yeah. He was like 200 pounds when he came in, and now he's
250?
Yeah, he's almost 250.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know. That's actually insane.
But you got to think, though, but there's also guys, though, like him. It's like, okay, he's super skinny. He's young. He's under development. He probably isn't eating whatever. He's probably, you know what I mean? Like all that stuff starts to quickly like change and like.
Yeah, he's not living in the locker room and he's not surviving on Pop-Tarts and shit.
He's like trying to find his next meal and now he's like eating and now his body's like, oh, shoot. Like I can really
he has a chef and no, for sure. I mean, he definitely has the size and the frame for all that shit. I don't know. That has to be another key factor too. If you have the frame for that, you could probably put on a lot of weight and muscle a lot quicker than somebody who's a little smaller and doesn't have that. So I don't know, bro. He's a freak. He's literally a freak.
I remember when I was in Lithuania and they would give us like supplements after every practice.
Oh my God, steroids.
And our trainer would be like, take your pills, take your pills, take your pills. And they're like horse pills. I mean, I'd be like, what is this? And like my black teammates were like, I ain't taking that shit. Like, one was from Philly and one was from Chicago. And they were like, I'm not taking that shit. And he's like, you Americans, take your pills. And like they'd give us a little.
They do that in Europe. Yeah, that's
like those like little ketchup things. They like
the little
little plastic.
Like you had a psychiatric ward. Give you your meds for the day. Yeah, just shuffle them across. Yeah,
I mean they'd be like, oh, it's amino acids, all this shit. But I was like, I would take
fish oils. I don't. Yeah, know, bro. Yeah.
I would take
Let me
it.
see the bottle. I can get it. Just tell me where the bottle's at, and I can get it from the bottle, and I'll read the labels.
Oh, bro.
No, fuck that.
My teammates would be so hard on the trainer too. They'd just be like, I'm not taking that shit, man.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
When growing up, were you like, your parents had you on vitamins and all types of crazy shit?
Well, we took like those classic gummy ones like that. That's how I was thinking
about the fucking Flintstones.
Yeah, the Flintstones. Like I remember taking that stuff, but like besides that, not really. I just remember like, I don't know, like and I just remember eating like tough steak and fucking mashed potatoes
and running outside and touching grass, and you were fine. Yeah.
Like my parents making me sit there and eat, and I'd get mad, and me and my sisters, and I'd be like, I don't want to eat this, and then like force me to eat it, and like we'd always have like cooked meals. You know what I mean? Like,
we only take that shit when you were like you're feeling sick or under the weather, and you're like, okay, let me get a fucking reboost. Yeah, bro, my dumb ass. I remember I was in high school. I went out to Montrose, bro. So I remember I had like my own little debit card and shit. And I'm like, went to the grocery store getting snacks from my little room. And then I was like, I should get some vitamins. So I got like some little gummy vitamins, whatever. Just trying to be mature. Bro, I remember one day, bro, I'm studying and I lost track. I took a vitamin. I ended up eating like fucking way too many. I didn't realize. I'm like, oh, it's not candy. Like I fucking ate like 10 or 11 vitamins, bro.
What did it do to you though?
I felt violently ill. Like
no way.
Oh, bro. I was like, I felt like I felt super like, you know how you get nauseous and you start getting like that sweaty, like you're starting to feel clammy. I felt that. I start to get like super dizzy. I start to sweat. Fucking stomach was turning, and I was like, what did I do? I was like, why am I feeling like this so fast? I was like, oh shit. I'm looking at the fucking gummies like, oh my God, I gotta throw this shit up. But that shit, I'll never forget. I will never forget. I was like, that's the last time taking vitamins, bro. That shit, I could have overdosed on fucking gummies. I'd have been a fucking laughing stock of the basketball world. I'd have been like fucking Lynn Bias PG version.
This guy's never been on vitamins.
Bro, I mean, growing up, I don't remember taking vitamins like that. Maybe if I was like sick, maybe. But like, no, I never took vitamins, dog.
Yeah,
maybe
we
like
just
a little high seas if I was stuffy.
Well, it's crazy too, because vitamins are like drugs. It's one of the biggest industries in the world. And it's like, does it really do stuff? Does it not? Like, I'll
tell you what it almost did. It almost killed me. So it must. That's when I realized, I was like, oh, these are drugs. Like, just medicine is just drugs that they give us in the stores. Like, it's the same thing. You die on this shit.
Yeah, like it's just it's like the fact that like you can't take too much or it'll kill you. Like anything. I mean, that's honestly, insane, anything. Yeah,
it's like
food. Eat too much food.
No. Anything in excess will kill you, bro. Like that's how I remember. I seen a Chinese torture was like, they would put like a freaking tube in your mouth and then put like a 3-gallon bag of water on it and just force that shit into your stomach until you just popped. I was like, oh yeah, so if you can die from water, you can die from.
Well, that's like I remember in high school the milk challenge, drinking a gallon of milk.
Oh yeah, bro!
In under an hour, I think it was. I think it was like you get an hour to drink under an hour.
Growing up, and I was like, you can't do that.
You can't keep it down. It's impossible. It's
somebody did that. They was trying to. That was a psyop. Somebody was like, I'm gonna kill a lot of kids out there with this one. Like, this is intentional,
dude. It's crazy now because like back then we didn't have social media, and now like you're really seeing people. These kids die from challenges. It's super crazy.
Yeah,
like
it's insane.
Like,
that's why I mean, yeah, that's why you can't let your kids on social media because I'd be forgetting like, oh, sometimes the kids don't have common sense to know that like, oh, this is
like the Tide Pod things. And then I seen another
insane.
I can't remember the challenge I saw the other day. Oh, I think it was like an energy drink one. It was like drink,
bro, make
20 plus. Yeah, it's just
it'll
like
make your heart pop.
Yeah, it's just
fuck that.
It's crazy. Yeah. All right. Other thing I wanted to talk to you was this whole G League back to college thing. So I don't know if you saw Amari Bailey.
I did. Oh, he's trying to go back, and I was like, no, you played NBA minutes, bro. There is no going back.
So Amari Bailey, UCLA star, high school star, Sierra Canyon with Bronny, went to UCLA, had a good freshman year. You know, he was fine. Got drafted first round, I think. Yeah, to Charlotte. Played 10 games, then was in the G. Then I think he's just been in the G League. Trying to go back to college, but I was just looking it up. There's been 3 players now that have gone G League back to college. There was one at Baylor, one at the first one was actually at Santa Clara. I didn't know about that. So Thea Darlin went from the G League back to Santa Clara, and then the Baylor guy was a couple weeks ago, and then now the Alabama guy. Yeah, and they were just there. I was actually just
G League dropout.
Yeah, they're just chanting G League dropout. It's just like, and now you got Amari Bailey, these guys that are going like, and so where do you draw the line though? I mean, the G League.
No, it's very simple. Like G League, if you only ever saw G League minutes, you're essentially still not a pro. And you're like, I would almost consider that like an amateur. And that is more collegiate than anything. Cause it's not like if you put a G League guy, don't get me wrong. There's some guys, if you've been in the G League for like 3 years, 2 years even, there's no going back. But if it's like your first year, you didn't even get to play a lot, and then you go back to college, I don't have a problem with that because you know that the skill level isn't going to like super exceed whatever team he's going back to in college. Like he's not going to just be able to single-handedly like win a championship and create this weird loophole where now it's like, oh, we can just get G League players because they're so much superior to the collegiate athletes. I don't think that's a problem. Where I draw the line is like if you ever if you got even 2 seconds on an NBA court, like you shouldn't be allowed to go back. That should void everything. That should take away the eligibility and everything, bro. Because if you're good enough to get the opportunity to go play with pros, then that should be your new career. You shouldn't take that experience being with the pro team and go back. Like, yeah, some of those G League guys are with the pro teams, but like they are still getting like third team reps. They're not really getting to go against those guys. And they haven't really seen any meaningful game time against any pro. So it's like, I don't have a problem with that. They probably just haven't cracked. They haven't cracked what it takes to be a pro.
It's tough. It's tough because you got a lot of recruiting now. You're seeing a lot of European pros, guys that play professional in Europe, now coming to college because they know they get more money at colleges. G League guys like going back because now they get more money. Amari Bailey, I mean, you were on an NBA team and now you're in the G League. You're probably making a lot less money, and now you're trying to go back because the money's involved too. Like he's gonna get $1 million. He's gonna get a bunch of money. He killed at college, so I mean, he's trying to say, hey, I need to rebuild my image and like. You know, show that I have confidence and can play, but a lot of it has to do with the money,
for sure.
And that's what happened when they made it all about the money, and it's like it's no amateur anymore. Like college is not amateur. They're making so much money. They're basically their own. It's like two leagues competing with each other.
No, just say like semi-pro. That's what I classify it as. They're not necessarily, professionals, but they're not necessarily amateurs either.
I will say this though. I think you're gonna see a change in people leave. I mean, we've already seen it, but like people really considering not leaving college now because like
isn't that the whole thing though?
But of like this though, like Amari Bailey was getting NIL from UCLA, a lot of money, played well, but thought he could go to the NBA, but truly wasn't ready. Like he could look back and be like, I should have just stayed at UCLA for 2 more years, 3 more years, 4 more years, and made a $6-7 million
for sure. And that should be. They should create a board that is in charge of regulating that, because if a player that is not in college anymore is trying to come back to college simply because he knows that he can get paid more and benefit off of it financially, then that window should be closed and he shouldn't be allowed to play.
Yeah, because he made the mistake.
Because he made that was his choice. Nobody forced him out.
No.
Granted, the NIL is just popping off right then and there, but like at the same time, bro, that was on you. You thought you could cut it pro. That's the risk that you take making that chance or taking that decision. So it's just like, I don't think that they should be allowed to come back if you ever stepped on the court. But if you never made it onto official minutes, you should be allowed to go back and play. Because you're not like, what is the kid at Baylor doing? He didn't really do anything. Like his first game, he had like 6 points, 6 rebounds. Like,
and the kid from Alabama, I watched the Florida Alabama game. The guy in college was dominating him. It wasn't like.
Yeah, so it's like it's not anything crazy. So it's like I can appreciate that. But if you play NBA minutes, you got points.
There's got to be some type of regulation there. Like maybe it's a combination of age and then experience. Where you like if you got drafted and play in the NBA, like that's crazy to me.
No,
like,
I think it's so specific. That's why they're going to need a very big board to go over each and every individual case, because no cases are going to be pretty much the same. Like guys could be coming from everywhere, overseas, G League. Like it's just, I think everybody should be looked at differently, because some shit, all these rules are not going to apply to everybody. Some shit just won't make sense at the end of the day. But
if you play an NBA game though, I feel like that should be like
you can't go back, bro.
You can't go back, and it's like, and then because the problem is,
I'm gonna go back. We're gonna go back.
I'm back.
Sign me up.
But the problem is that it's just like it's crazy because we went from 4-year players to the huge one and done to now like this madness.
Even high school
of
kids going straight to the league. So like
and now this madness of like it's so chaotic.
They're trying to go backwards, which
they're trying to go backwards because there's money and like. It's screwing up. I feel, but it's just hurting the younger population of basketball players because they're just not getting the same opportunities that they used to, which I get with money involved. That's going to happen, but there has to be some regulation because you can't start having all these guys just turn around and start coming back. Like you're going to see it in, you're going to see it in football too. You're going to see it in.
No, you will never see it in football. Any dude that goes pro. That's it. There's no going back to the kids. You can't reclassify for that one, brother. No, hell no. You're gonna kill somebody.
You get an injury. You get an
year old kid. You're gonna hit a 17-year-old kid. It's like, I skipped senior year to play in Alabama.
You get an injury. You get an injury, and you just in OTAs in preseason, and you go back to college.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. It's just it's
you get drafted. If you get drafted anywhere past the 4th round, maybe. And you don't see the field, maybe, But no, bro, we're not having any of that. That's insane. They need to do something about that. But speaking of basketball, one last thing. Did you see the All-Star team? You see the All-Star format and like all the guys that made it? Pull it up.
A little bit. I got you.
Yeah, that shit. Because I think they're doing what, World versus USA?
Yeah,
It's over. It's over. I'm tired of arguing with people in comments under like freaking basketball pictures, NBA pictures, whatever, saying like, "Oh, America's still gonna dominate Europe." I'm like, in what sense, bro? Like, and they always start off like LeBron, KD. No, they're gone. Like the next Olympics is going to be up for grabs. Like I think France might win it just because they got Wemby, but nonetheless.
So, they're doing this is the team, or this is just Eastern. This is just divided Eastern and Western.
Okay.
But they do the draft eventually, and then they play the game. So you got Eastern Conference starters: Cade Cunningham, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown, who's been playing unbelievable with Jason Tatum out, Giannis, and then the reserves. You got Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Johnson, first time, unbelievable. He's been playing really good for the Hawks.
Yep.
Cat, Pascal, Norm Powell, your boy Norm, his first time.
I know. I'm so happy for him, bro. And Scotty Barnes.
He's been playing. Yeah, Scotty Barnes, and then Jalen Duren, who's really good. He's the first time. I mean, Pistons are at the top. You got to have a couple Pistons players in there. West starters: Steph, Shea, Luka, Wembanyama, pretty big starter. Nikola Jokic.
Is he All-Star? Is this first time All-Star or second time?
This is second, but I don't think he was. I think he was a reserve last year. Reserves for the Western and Jamal Murray, first time.
Yeah,
this is a big one. This is a big one. Chet Holmgren. There's been a lot of conversation about that one. Kevin Durant, just because of his stats, he's the third player on his team, but you know, if they're the best team, I don't know. Devin Booker, Denny. It's funny. So, and LeBron's on there for some reason.
You can't keep him off. He's been there too long.
22nd time All-Star. It's crazy.
And then next year, if he does it next year, that'll be like the last record he can break. Like nobody's ever done it 23 times or even 22 times.
I think 22 is a record.
Yeah. Okay. So he might be done.
It's funny because a while ago, you were telling me about Denny Avila when he was at the Wizards.
Yeah.
You might have been semi-joking, but you were like, he's actually good. Like,
no. I was like, because I didn't.
You seen him?
Yeah, because he's what 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah,
and he was doing a lot of everything. Like he was passing, he was shooting, he could attack the basket off the dribble from like 3 levels, which to me was like that's impressive for a guy that size. Because then you could play him pretty much
anywhere,
2 from 5 almost. So it's like he's really good like that. But bro, he's taken off in this last year. Like he's fun to watch. Like because he kind of reminds me like a Franz. Where he's like a point forward. He handles the ball a lot, and he's really good at finishing around the hoop. God damn, like he can shoot, he can finish from left to right. Yeah. He's strong, and he plays at his own pace. So like he's a good selection. 25 points, bro. He's averaging 25, 6, and 7. That is like that's insane.
And it worked out perfect. Like the Portland, just how it's all come together at Portland. Like it's turned into his team. They rallied behind him. I mean, they're basically like a couple games out of the playoffs right now behind the Warriors. Yeah. They're ninth and the Warriors are 8th. But he is, I mean, it's funny because my family lives Vancouver, Portland area. And my brother-in-law, Marcus, he'll always like talk to kids. He'll be like, "Oh, who's your favorite player right now?" And they'll just say Denny, and they'll be like, or who's the best? They'll be like, who's the best player in the world right now? And they'll be like, they're just local kids that love Portland, Denny. Just like Denny. Like, I mean, dude, the numbers don't lie. That's crazy.
25. Damn, he's almost 25, 6, and 7. That's I mean, he's averaging better than fucking Book, KD, Chet, Maul. Like, it's big time stuff. I'm happy for Norm, bro, because Norm to me is the most impressive. Because what year is this for Norm? 11, 12?
He's got to be 1 year behind you, right? Is he 1 year behind?
2 years. He's like 2 years. No, this is 10th year. 11th year. So it's year 11. But it's always impressive to me to see like this is his first time All-Star and he's a second round pick and he's 10 years in before he gets his first select. That to me just like that tells you a lot about his character, his drive. Like it just tells you about him. Like he's always like he's super hard worker, super high drive. So to see him like to make the team to me is like amazing, bro. I'm so happy for him. And then Scotty
Yeah,
too. Shout out Scotty, 6'8".
I mean, the Raptors are impressive.
Not
This
bad.
year.
Yeah, they're
I
what?
mean,
They're like in fourth and fifth right now.
I think they're like higher than that. I think they're like third.
Third? Yeah, I think they're fighting for home court right now, bro. I mean, Bi. That's the other thing. Bi's I think he got snubbed a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about that.
Yeah, he got snubbed. Shout out Pascal, but I wouldn't mind swapping those two guys out. But you can't really take anything from Pascal either. But insane, man. Tyrese Maxey's been balling. Damn, 30 a game.
So it made me want to look up who's the oldest first-time All-Star. I think, Jamal Murray's got to be, it's his first time, and he's got to be what? He's like your age, right? It's crazy. But either way, it's like the fact to get an All-Star that late and like
Jamal McGlure, age 36. Oh, here we go. Kyle Korver, 33 years old. Anthony Mason, 34 years old.
Anthony Mason?
Yeah. Sam Cassell, 34 years old. And the oldest on the list is Nat Sweetwater Clifton, 34 years old, 3 months. Clifton holds the recognized record for the oldest player to debut in the All-Star game. It doesn't even say how long he played up until that point. But yeah, insane.
All right. Now, I've seen some reports. There's no Magic players on this. There's been some reports of tension between Paulo and Coach Mosley. I mean, it's just hasn't been as smooth. They started off pretty good. Now they're like in that they're battling for just a playoff spot. I mean, it's tough, man. It's like
I think honestly what it is, and this is just me looking outside in, having a little bit of knowledge about how they do things there. But I think it's just the frustration, bro. I think they're all frustrated, and we know how it is when you're frustrated with somebody. It's like hard to kind of see eye to eye. So yeah, you kind of just a little more standoffish, but at the same time, they had expectations of like damn near going to the finals and like making a deep playoff run. And right now they're fighting to stay in, the playoffs. But I think with the one thing they always dealt with was injuries, and now we have Franz out, who's arguably one of your most consistent high level players on that team. And then it's just for Paulo, people feel like he hasn't taken that next step in his development, which is like it's understandable, but at the same time, like with a kid with his talent, his capability, people are always going to want to expect more and put more expectations on you. And I think, granted, things haven't always turned their way, but there's still a lot of time, bro. We're just getting an All-Star. Hopefully, things can calm down and they can all reset, finally take an All-Star vacation for once, get away, and then come back refreshed and try to figure it out. Because, they still got time, bro. And the most important time to me for a team, whether you're on a hot start or you're on a slow start, is All-Star. Because those from All-Star to the playoffs, there's the times really good teams get it together and they start to play well and they start to build that momentum carrying up to the All-Star or to the playoffs. Kind of like how Indiana was last year, one of the best teams in the playoffs after All-Star, and then you see how far they went. It happens with the Knicks. It even happened with the Atlanta Hawks a few years ago with Trae Young and them when they were like 1 game or 2 games away from the finals. So it's still a lot of time. I think they'll be fine, but it's going to take a lot of work. So.
Well, and there's a lot of expectations on Paulo. I mean, he's a first pick, has the talent, has the ability. He refuted it in a press conference after one of their games like a couple nights ago, saying him and Jamal Mosley are good. Which, your franchise player is going to say that. I mean, the guy's making $300 million. But yeah, it's tough. You have a lot of expectations. You have a lot of good players that you finally piece together in Orlando that you think is going to work. And it's just not. It's just not. Part. Yeah, it's just like you start off all right, and then you get injuries, players not all together. And, I was looking at a post the other day that was showing like what teams would have won the finals if you stay healthy. And that's just a big part of basketball. Yeah. Like, you talk about all those years, like the Rockets with Chris Paul and James Harden when they go far and they get hurt. Same with Brooklyn with, Durant, Kyrie, and James. Like, just anything. Yeah, it's tough.
Hopefully they'll figure it out. I still have faith in them. Just get to the playoffs and take it day by day. Right now, they just got to handle business, finish this little last couple of games off strong, get to All-Star, reset, and then just take it from there. But goddamn, bro, every year I feel like this is gonna be their year, and then it's always some bullshit. So it's always some bullshit. But I think they'll be all right. They'll be all right.
Well, we'll catch up next week. Happy birthday. This will probably come out on your birthday, is my guess.
Nice.
You're getting old, man. KD, 35.
Doesn't feel like it.
No.
Millennials we're stuck in time. We're the youngest of the millennials and the oldest of the gen, whatever comes after. So we're timeless. We'll never die.
Brother.
Yeah, coming in hot.